Hi, in this video, we will look at how Oliver Taza counters Levi Jones' K-guard attacks. This is not an early counter, it's more like when the opponent already got a good hold of your leg. Here you can see Taza tries to pass to the side, but Levi does a good job of connecting his hands to Taza's far leg, and entering the K-guard position. As soon as Levi gets his grip, you can see Taza lifts his free leg knee up, and puts it in between Levi's legs. From here he sits down on the side of his free leg hip. This prevents Levi from swinging his top leg behind Taza's hips and entering the backside 50-50. Now from here we are in a double-seated position, where both guys have the opportunity to attack the legs or come up, a much better situation than a fully locked K-guard. Now let's look at this next sequence. Levi again is able to enter the K-guard. This time Taza decides to stand up, and immediately controls Levi's top leg, to prevent Levi from entering the backside 50-50. As he stands up he starts to backstep with his free leg, to try and disassemble Levi's K-guard. Also he starts pushing Levi's legs away from him and passing to a north-south position. But Levi manages to free his top leg and forces Taza to drop to his knees. Here Levi gets back to the K-guard position. Now here you can see again Taza using the same movement he used in the first clip. Free legs knee up and in between Levi's legs, sits down to the free leg hip, and this time also gets a grip on Levi's top leg. This grip is very good since it allows Taza to immediately counterattack with his own leg locks. In this case Taza didn't pummel his legs to a better position and they end up in a neutral seated position. In this clip Taza tries to pass, but Levi defends it and yet again enters the K-guard position. Taza immediately controls Levi's top leg and again lifts his free leg knee and puts it in between Levi's legs. This time he falls on the trapped leg side, but even here manages to avoid the backside 50-50 or any back takes, and ends up in a double-seated position. Here again you can see Levi's entering the K-guard and Taza immediately sits down and ends up in a double-seated position. Now this is the last clip of the match. Again Levi enters the K-guard and Taza right away lifts his knee up and sits on the free leg's hip, and starts to look for Levi's legs. One thing I personally like to do after defending the K-guard this way is to attack Tarek footlock. Hope you all enjoyed and learned something, and we'll see you in the next video.